What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, we've been covering the story for the past month. A horrific story out of Cleveland, Ohio. Shout out Cleveland. About a 5-year-old girl that was lured into an open field, and she was violated by two children, a 10-year-old girl and a 9-year-old boy. As horrific as the crime is, and you guys heard about this story, which is heartbreaking to me. It's hard to even talk about because these are children doing this to children. Last week, the 10-year-old girl was in court, and they gave her house arrest, ankle monitor, so on and so forth, and a mental health evaluation, and they left it at that for now. Last week, the 9-year-old boy was supposed to be there, but his mother had car trouble, or his parents had car trouble, so he never even came to court. Well, I found out that he went to court yesterday, and this is what happened. I want you to pay close attention to the violent maliciousness of this crime committed by children against another child, a 5-year-old. And I also want you to see a couple of other things that I'll point out. Just look, you'll catch them when I tell you what they are at the end. Check it out.
And as we told you before, as we follow this story, it is difficult. And we want to warn you, what you are about to hear is disturbing. And it might not be appropriate for children in the room.
Last week, we were there when a judge ordered the 10-year-old to be placed under house arrest with an ankle monitor. And today, the boy appeared in court for his arraignment. News 5's Nadine Abasada has been on this story from the beginning.
All rise.
Thursday, Antavia Kinnebrew appeared in juvenile court once again, asking the judge that the second child accused of assaulting her 5-year-old daughter in a field is not given mercy.
I do not believe that these kids should be able to return home. Their behavior that caused them to do something so evil obviously started at home. These kids being at home doesn't give them a chance to think about the damage they have done to my daughter.
The 9-year-old boy and the 10-year-old girl are both facing charges, including attempted murder, rape, felonious assault, kidnapping, and strangulation.
Mr. Borkowski, how does your client plead?
Your Honor, this time he denies the allegations in the complaint.
In court, the boy appeared with 2 family members by his side. Judge Kristen Sweeney granted a competency evaluation for the child at the request of the defense.
Does the prosecutor's office have any objection to that motion?
No objection, Your Honor.
The defense then requested the minor be allowed to go home.
My client is 9 years old, no prior adjudications. I would ask that he be released to his family.
The prosecution countered, asking for home detention as well as an ankle monitor.
Again, this case resulted in a 5-year-old being left naked, beaten, urinated upon in the field, and left for hours.
Obviously, they are not held accountable for anything. These kids did something horrible. They changed my daughter's life. The way she talk, the way she act, the way she thinks, they stole her innocence, and it's time for them to start facing the consequences of their actions, period.
Judge Sweeney ordered that the 9-year-old be placed on house arrest with an ankle monitor and requested that the county get involved.
I am just going to put this on the record, too. The court will be asking the county to do an investigation, Children and Family Services to be doing an investigation in this matter. And that's all I'm going to say about that at the present time.
So now the 9-year-old will undergo a competency evaluation, just like we told you last week, involving the 10-year-old girl in this same case. What's going to happen in December? The attorney is going to meet with the judge and discuss the progress of that evaluation. Then a hearing could follow next year, possibly as early as January. Reporting in Cleveland, Nadine Abasada, News 5.
Okay. I wrote down 3 things that I want to talk about with this story, right? First thing is this. If you paid attention, the mother of the 5-year-old girl, and I give her hella respect, right? I'm writing something, give me a second. The mother shows incredible reserve and professionalism in dark times in her family, and her daughter's life. The mother goes up there and she speaks. She doesn't drop no cuss words, no F-bombs, and I know damn well she's irate and she keeps an evil kill voice and she speaks about the atrocities that befell her child from 2 other children. I give that woman massive respect and her family. She's going in there and she's saying what needs to be said as best it can be said. And that brings me to my next point. She's not given any leniency. She says they should deserve no leniency, which I agree. These are 9 and 10-year-old kids. My daughter's 9 years old. If something like that happened to her, I would be the same way. No mercy, because you showed none to my child. Now, we don't understand what's going on. And she said this stuff starts in the home. And it does. And it may not be from the parents. It's what these kids are exposed to. You know what I'm saying? Somebody out of those 2 kids seen some type of violent movie, some type of adult movie, some type of adult behavior they wasn't supposed to see, or heard something from somebody else and was exposed. And curiosity will always be in children. Another thing is they could have heard a conversation from somebody else and it sparked their curiosity. And you understand, kids don't do what you say, they do what you do, and they watch what you do. My little girl, I'll give you a perfect example. Kids are smart. Me and my wife was in there talking one time. Now, I've been a father for a long time, so I know. We start talking, just an innocent conversation, and I could see my little girl from the side. I'm looking at her. I could see her look, and she start listening to the conversation. I sent her in the other room. You got to watch what you say around the kids. And we've been having a bad conversation, but adults talk about things kids should not talk about or know about or even think about at their age that they are of discovery. They shouldn't. Somewhere down the line, these children were exposed to something that they wasn't, that turned them into monsters that they are. Facts. Facts, people. Whole thing is head scratching. The justice system is made to try adults, not children. Did you see how awkward the people were? Did you see the judge? That's all I'm going to say about that. Let me tell you something. The government, the justice system, right? It don't take care of people that kill children, molest children, injure women, rapists, all this other stuff that's accused in this crime, right? They don't even do anything to them. They go and serve time and these victims never get real justice. What you think they're going to do with a kid? What you think they're going to do with a kid? The justice system wasn't made to prosecute children. It's not. And that's why I tell you the justice system needs a reboot. Because we have a different type of mindset as we move further into the future with technological advances and things that that are out here, whether they positive or negative temptations, so on and so forth. The mindset of Americans and humans is changing with the times. How come the justice system's not? And that's the fucking flaw we got. That's the flaw. This woman is begging strangers to help her in a situation that they supposed to be trained in of right and wrong and what to do about it. And she's not going to get it. You can see it. This little girl was penetrated at 5 years old. They beat her, ripped hair out of her head. Didn't know her. Ripped hair out of her head. Raped her. Pissed on her. Did you hear me? They did this child as dirty as you could do to someone or something you did not like. She was a baby. And they had no restraint in the onslaught that they put upon this child. And my heart bleeds for these people. And children did this. So you can already tell me, you can't tell me they ain't never seen no violent movie. Come on. A lot of the serial killers you see out here get sparked from violence and abuse that they had suffered in the house, or atrocities they seen as children that they couldn't get out of their head, and it turned them into what they saw that changed their life for the negative. We got serious problems out here, folks. We got serious problems. The evil that's out here right now ain't got no color, ain't got no religion, ain't got no name, it's just, it is what it is, and it needs to be fixed. The virus of violence is rampant in this country, and it's a crushing cancer that a lot of people are forced to get used to. That's messed up. It's messed up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to be going off, but what I say makes sense. All of us have value, regardless of us, we're children or what. For America to survive, we all have to come together, and not just from being herded the way they want us to be herded. This is bullshit. Past the smoke and mirrors of what people say and what they do is different. Everybody knows the difference between right and wrong, and what needs to happen to those that do wrong to people doing the right thing, but nothing gets done. These people will never get justice. They're setting it up. Hey, competency hearing, not competency, mental health evaluation, house arrest. This shit started in the home, so you're sending them right back there. Monsters make monsters. Once you think about that, bullshit start in the home, and it's spread out abroad. Things that go into children or happen to children, they expel them outward on others, because human beings are social, and so are sociopaths and psychopaths, to where they spread that stuff out in society. It's just hurtful. Because these people did what they could do and said what needed to be said. And both these children are home right now. I mean, you can't tell me they didn't know they was doing wrong when they did it. You ripped the little girl's hair out of her head. Raped her and peed on her. Somebody's child. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope something does happen, but the way the justice system's set up, and as awkward as these people that were supposed to be justice looked, this right here, watch. You watch. Mark my words. This is going to just go right up under the rug with a lot of other bullshit crimes that happen to children. And it's going to be what it's going to be. And that's the part that's hurtful. See you in the next video. Take care.